couple of you guys were wondering and had a couple questions about my trip to Cancun, so I went ahead and wrote them down on this little notebook. The first question is, what was the name of the hotel you stayed at? So the name of the hotel is called Grand Fiesta Americana, Coral Beach, Cancun, and on Google, the description of the hotel says it's an upscale beachfront resort offering airy ocean view suites, plus dining, a spa, and outdoor pools. The second question that a lot of people were asking was, why did you travel to Cancun? So my parents, growing up, they always made sure to take my sister and I on vacations during the summer because, fun fact, my sister and I share the same birthday. We were both born on July 9th. So they always made sure that summers were super fun for us, and we traveled everywhere. Like in Texas, we've been to California and Louisiana, so we pretty much take advantage of the summer and the hot weather. Another reason why we decided to travel to Cancun was because we love hot weather, and we've never really traveled in the cold weather where it's snowing or anything like that. So Cancun was like the perfect atmosphere because it was hot, it was sunny, the beach, like just think tropical vacation. It was the perfect place to go, and we've always wanted to travel to Cancun. We've been to Mexico before. We went to Querétaro and Monterrey and all those places surrounding that area in Querétaro. So Cancun was on the bucket list, so we finally got to go. So the third question on our list is, what was the overall experience while traveling during COVID? So traveling during COVID was a very different experience. I feel like Mexico and the resort that we stayed in did a really good job at making sure we were safe. We also were required to wear face masks at all times except when we were eating in a restaurant or in the pool area or stuff like that. But other than that, it was pretty much required at all times. And they also did a good job at making sure there was hand sanitizer available to us. One really cool thing that I noticed throughout the entire hotel and the entire resort, there was a lot of ladies that were holding bottles of the hand sanitizer, and they would be outside standing on the elevator. They would greet us every morning. They would say good morning, good afternoon, good night, and they would pump a little amount of hand sanitizer on our hand, and they would just be really nice to us overall. But it was definitely a different experience because a lot of the things were closed in the hotel. We noticed some of the restaurants were closed, some of the bars. My parents had traveled before, and they told us that they went to all these different bars and the restaurants, and when we went as an entire family, the bars were closed and some of the restaurants were closed as well. So that was unfortunately like not so good. Another thing that I noticed upon arrival at the hotel, they sanitized all of our luggage and they checked our temperature. Whenever we were exiting or entering the hotel, they did a temperature check. So the next question on our little notepad is, how did the employees at the hotel treat you? Was it any different from hotels in the United States? So I feel personally the way the employees and the staff treated us was a whole lot better than employees in the United States, like hotels. Upon arrival at the hotel in Cancun, everybody greeted us in a really respectful way. They offered to carry our luggage, and they even carried it up to our rooms as well. I feel like hotels just in the United States, they just you know, they expect you to take it on your own. And here in Mexico, when we went, they took the luggage up to our room, and that was really cool. They had it all prepared whenever we would enter the hotel room. That way we wouldn't have to worry about it. And everybody was very sweet and welcoming, and they asked us if this was the first time we were visiting and where we were from, what we were visiting for, and they decided to give us information on if we wanted to go on any tours as well. And it was a very heartwarming experience, and One thing that I remember in particular was that one morning we were eating breakfast in the little restaurant area at the hotel, and my sister is a really big fan of those little conchita pans, like sweetbread conchitas, and every single morning they would bring out a little basket of different varieties of sweetbread. And so since my sister and my dad are like really big fans of these, they finished them like super duper quick. And one of the waiters said, would you like some more? And my sister of course said yes, like please bring us some more. And the guy came back and he was like, unfortunately we've run out, but we're gonna make sure to go to the store and make sure to have an extra little plate of sweetbread for you guys ready tomorrow morning. And the next morning when we ate breakfast again, they didn't just bring out 2 or 3 of those little sweetbreads, they brought us an entire basket. And I thought that was really nice of them. So since we stayed at Cancun for an entire week, we definitely got to get to know the employees and our waiters and the staff a lot better on a daily basis, because we got to see them every single day. They would greet us every morning, they would bring us food, drinks, stuff like that. On our very last day before we were going back home, some of the waiters came up to our table and they were giving us a little chat about how they were going to miss us, and we got to know them. We were asking how long they had been working there, where they were from, what other hotels they recommended in the area in Cancun, and they overall pretty much said that they were going to miss us a lot because, you know, seeing someone on a daily basis really makes an impact on your travel experience. Not only are they helping you feel at home on vacation, but they're also having a little chit chat every now and then with you. The last question I have for you guys is, if you were to go back to Cancun whenever COVID is over, where would you go visit? So I definitely would want to go to the pyramids, and specifically I would visit Chichen Itza. I feel like that's like a definitely must go to whenever you travel to Cancun. And unfortunately during COVID, the Chichen Itza pyramid was closed and there was several restrictions because back in July it was a very the cases were very high up there, and you know, majority of the places in Cancun were closed, so we couldn't really go anywhere besides stay in the resort. And luckily our resort that we stayed in had beach access. They had 3 different pools, so we were pretty much there all day, every single day. So that is all the information and questions I have for you guys today. I will gladly leave the website to the resort down in the description box below if you guys would like more information about it, or if you want to ever travel there yourself. If you guys liked this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. I will appreciate it with all of my heart. And I will also be leaving my social medias in the description box. A huge thank you again if you're watching, and if you'd like to share this video with anyone, feel free to do so. It would make me super incredibly happy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!